Yes, you. It's you I'm talking to. No, wait. Let me wipe my camera. Yeah, we're back. So, hi guys. Hope you're doing fantastic. My name is Miriam Mwangi, and I'm back again with another modeling story. So, this week I attended a pageantry competition, and guess what? Guess what? Almost won. Almost. Ha! So here with me I have 10 lessons that I learned. And one thing that was crucial, time. Hmm. Um, this day I was up early, but again I had not done my hair. Not because I didn't know or I was not well prepared for the day, but then the hair had done the previous day ilikuwa imeanza kutokana huku mbele. You can relate ukilala and then umeamka then nywele imeanza kutokana huku mbele. So what did I do? I had to go and look for a salon. Nikatoka kwa nyumba around 7. But what I did not remember is that on a Saturday, who opens their stores early? Kenyans, who opens their stores early? So I had to wait until it was 8:30, and the actual event was starting at 9. So you can imagine the time. So 8:30 is when I found like an open salon, and that's when I started. My hair was started, and I had to wait until it was well done. So the time that we were finishing the hair, it was around 11. So it being 11, I had to go back to the house, get dressed. Hey, let me tell you, in this life, if you're attending any competition, make sure you have enough time, because all I did is that I had to rush the things. I remember I did not even apply a single makeup. I just unachukwanga a remis and then umepaka mbio, umepaka tu uso, sure umevaa nguo, and then you're just out of the house, because I had to make sure I was not late before maybe the registrations were finished. So your take-home message when you are attending any event, any competition event, make sure you're there on time. This will help you, it will enable you to familiarize yourself with the environment and even the people. It will give you that competitive mindset that you can see others performing, presenting, and you'll be like, oh wow, I'm in an actual competition. But when you're late, like me, I was the second last tag. You're going to be forced to do things in a rush. You might find yourself easily confusing yourself. So make sure in any competition you have arrived at the venue on the exact starting time, or try your best, even if there are circumstances, to always be there at the right time. So our second point is passion. As a model, make sure for any competition you are attending, you really have that passion and the drive that is guiding you, because it's tough, especially when you've not won. Hey, for me that day I was just looking, oh God, I have traveled my time, but again you still have that burning sensation for modeling, and I was like, oh wow, it's okay, there's no problem. I have learned the lessons that I've learned, and I'm willing to go to my next competition being better and more prepared. So you really have to have that passion so that you'll have a reason to go next competition. So yes, and in this I also mean mastering a craft. As a model, make sure this passion will help you to practice more on your walks, on your speech, on your preparations, so that you'll be more delivering. So we are on point number 3, preparation. What I really learned that day is that you should really prepare. Make it a daily routine to always prepare. If you love something, make it a daily routine. So for me, I know I had prepared for almost 3 weeks, but now when it came to the competition that day, hey, I can't tell you what happened. So this explains why you should always prepare. Make it a routine, make it your norm, make it your normal, your daily dose to always do what you love. If it's modeling, make sure you practice it and every day, so that even when you're caught up in that moment whereby you forget some of the styles or some of the turns, you're easily able to come up with others that you're used to doing. So yes, that is our tip number 3. So let's go to tip number 4. Tip number 4. In any competition, this is a very important tip. Have a mindset that is, do not have hey, how am I going to put these points? Do not be normal. Hey, those people can misinterpret this point because it's do not be normal, meaning abnormal, but do not be normal in what you present. Bring something unique, something out of like the merits of people's minds. Just amaze people with something new, something they've never seen. That is what I simply mean by not being normal. Do not just bring what people have been used to. For example, now for me, because due to that confusion of that presentation and all, I was supposed to do a given turn. But then what I did, and because this is what my mind has been used to, or the basic principles of modeling, so I just did I'm so sure you're familiar with I just did a simple turn, and then did another 3/4 turn, and then now another turn, and then now I was back to my position. This is something that is very normal in the industry. Like, even someone who does not know how to model, it's very normal to them. So make sure you bring something that is quite magnificent to the platform. Make sure if it's a turn, you're doing a turn that people you see, like a turn that people have never even seen. Do not be over dramatic with your turns, but just make sure you do something to spice. Use your hands. Just do a turn that is a bit spiceful to be able to grab the attention of your audience. Yes. So let's go to our lesson number 5. Hi, how are you? So yes, this is our number 5 lesson learned. In any competition, make sure you network with the people who are there. In that, you're able to learn more about the people who are there, their capabilities and levels that you can help each other in this life. Because of course, no man is an island. So make sure in any competition, make sure you engage with other people, make sure you learn more about other people, and make sure you grow your network. As always I say, make sure you make those connections. So yes, that is our tip number 5, which is very important. Like for me, out of that competition, I was able to know Miss Kiambu, who is also Miss Tum. That was an added advantage. Also, I met my Miss Congeniality in Miss Roysambu competition. So you see, like, of which I also learned that she's also a vintage designer. So anytime I'm attending any competition and I need a vintage wear, I'll simply go to her, and it will be easier to contact because we have something we have already related once, and we have met somewhere. So make sure you grow your network in any competition you attend. So this is our 6th point. It's having a competitive mindset. So this is where about you have to really prepare your mind to be ready for the competition ahead. Like, you're alarmed. Yes, I'm not in my normal runway, I'm not in my normal practice ground, but I'm in a competition. So it will always help you and encourage you to always bring out your best in any competition. So this is what I really did not do. For me, the runway, it just seemed normal. I did not have butterflies. I was like, those are just few people in the front. I'm going to go there, present my speech normally the way I'm used to in all my runways. Then the disappointment, because no, let me tell you what happened during my speech in my next point. So we're going to go to point number 7. So our 7th point, hey, this was a bit moving. So it's knowing how to control anxiety and also making sure that you are well composed. Now your girl here, but then I was very okay during the sessions of all the other tag numbers. So there were 2 seats in front of me, and so those were the seats that now, after the person presenting, the next 2 tags will come and sit there. And now people were coming there, people are shaking, you know, just there. You see, it was the what do we give this person, this character name? Oh, what name do we give this person? This person who is always calm and you're encouraging the others. No, why are you shaking? Why are you not okay? Just make sure you're breathing. I was the therapist of the moment. Yes, so I was the therapist at the moment. So people are coming there, they just scared, and they're like, I'm sweating. I'm just like, why are you sweating? Breathe in, breathe out, be calm, be okay. Wait until it was my turn. Hey, let me tell you. Hi. While I was doing my work, everything was okay. My composure was okay. Now it was time to do my speech. They started so calmly, and I greeted everyone. Hi models, hi, good afternoon. And that is when it hit me, or that is when it hit. Hey. I don't know how, like, my voice started to tremble. Then I did one mistake of listening to myself. So I was like, wow, my voice is really shaking. My voice was really shaking, and I was like, what? I've already, like, portrayed to people that I'm really in fear, and this is what I really did not want. So what did I do? All the script, all the speech that I had rehearsed for almost 3 weeks, hey, it all went in confusion. You see the moment that okay, remember watching now the other auditions, the other regions, and I was like, niaje mtu anafika hapo mbele, and then akaanza like ameanza kuuliza ati these are my hobbies, and then akaanza like so nilikuwa shangaa like, unaanzaje kufikiria your hobbies? These are things that you love. But now let me tell you, it was my turn on that podium, and everything went scattered. She's scared, everything, kila kitu na confused. The first part imekuja, the last part, and even the part that I really the part that really had the meaningful message of my speech, I also forgot that part. Who can we condemn for this? Confusion. But that day I really knew that confusion is an enemy of greatness, because how I had planned my speech, hey, it turned out to be something else. Hey, we've not even talked about the work. I had planned to do some few turns. I'll put my practice turns here, and the turns I did when I was doing my work, and you'll see the difference. And this is an important skill for my models. In any competition, make sure you have the right composure. Do not just overlook the fact that anxiety can really get you even when you are at that moment doing that speech, because it really happened to me, and it's something very common to most people. So make sure you are well prepared in any competition, and this will help, and it will also Also, learn methods of curbing, yes, yourself during these anxiety moments. Because for me, if I had not listened to myself and heard that my voice was really trembling, maybe I would have not confused. I confused. I would have not confused as I did. So yes, make sure you have the right mechanisms to curb your anxiety during competitions, whether it's breathing in, breathing out, those small exercises, talking to your mind, and make sure you are in the right state of mind. So yes, let's go to point number 8. Strike a pose. Yes. So this is our 8th point, which is very crucial. As a model, always learn to take your own photos in any event you attend, because at times there are events that will always disadvantage you. So always learn to take your photos and at least share some memories with the new friends, and make sure you make good new memories. Yes. So yes, that's our number 8. Let's go to point number 9. We're back for lesson 9. This is quite tough, but yes, you need to learn how to keep it in control. Now this was the time for the results, and you're seated. You don't want to be over expectant, and you don't want to be you don't want to put your expectations like anywhere. You don't want to place them above or below. So you just seated, and you hear now the tags have been mentioned, and I was there, and I was like, wow. I have not gotten what I really wanted. I have not gotten now the Miss Moranga County Sassy and the title. So I was like, wow. And then the people around me, they're always told to surround yourself with the best people in this life. So the person next to me won Miss Kiambu, and the other person next to me won first runners up Miss Kiambu, and I was like, wow. You're still feeling that pinch of, wow, I've not won. This is what I'd come for, and I've not won. But again, you have to remind yourself that you have to keep it in control. I have to be happy for the people around me, and I have to appreciate and congratulate them. And this is a very important lesson in any competition. Despite you not winning, despite you winning, always learn to congratulate your fellow models. So yes, let's go to tip number 10. The 10th and the most crucial lesson, dear models. Always learn to get your feedback. It doesn't matter whether you've won or not, but there are always lessons that you learn. So for me, what I found a bit more encouraging was, like, I had to go to the judges and make sure that I take my my mistakes and what I did and that was not really supposed to be done. Now for me, I got to understand that according to how the judges graded the marks, for me, my work was a bit wanting, so they asked me to make sure that my work is a bit straight. Yes, it's straight, but to make sure that the legs are a bit straight, so that it may give that lengthy legs while I'm doing my work. So for you models, always make sure that you go after your feedback. Go, that's why the judges are there, and that's why they rate them down, because it helps you realize where your strengths are and where your weaknesses are. So with that, you're able to improve. And trust you me, in the next competition, that work will be, it will be straightened. It will be straightened. We're coming back stronger and better. So always go after your feedback. So yes, we've come to the end of this vlog. Those are my 10 lessons that I learned this weekend, and I only have one request. Kindly leave a comment down below of any lesson or you've learned in this vlog, or any lesson you can relate with as a model in any of these pageantry competitions that you've attended. As always, we say, be your best, do your best, put God first and make those connections. And bye.